This video is all about angle of attack. We all have low points in our golf swing. Our first job is to make sure we are making contact with the ground with that low point and not missing the ground completely. I have met many golfers who have a fear of hitting the ground and try to avoid it. This is a flawed concept, and I hope this video will help you realise this. Our second task is to then ask the question, can I control my low point? In other words, can I strike the ground in the similar place or similar place over and over again? I would suggest that you practice this before you move on to hitting golf balls. So you're basically going to work on hitting the ground with the low point of your swing. Sometimes I would recommend to take the ball out of the situation completely because it can be a distraction. If you take the ball out of the equation, it'll allow you to focus on the task at hand, which is controlling the low point of your swing. I think doing this in a fairway bunker or even at the beach is a great way to get feedback. Draw a line in the sand, try and hit the sand just after that line, not before. Here you can see what I mean by an upward or positive angle of attack. AOA would be its abbreviated form, but again, you don't need to know these things, but AOA means angle of attack. It's pretty simple, really, but sounds more complicated than it actually is. If your AOA is upward, like it's shown on this slide here, it will show on a radar as a positive angle of attack and will be displayed as follows. Positive angle of attack. And then you've got your downward angle of attack. Basically means the club is travelling down at the point of contact, which is what we need to do with irons. We want to hit the ball before the club reaches the lowest point in the swing. The ball will be hit first, then the divot will come second. If your AOA is downward, it will show on the radar as a negative angle of attack, and it will be displayed like this. So hopefully you've got a better idea now of what the low point is, and you understand a little bit more about the jargon, if you like. If I'm saying to you we need to catch it more on the down part of our arc or more on the up part of our arc, you'll have a better understanding of it. These things, I think you need to go through these things a number of times. Anybody does before you start really getting a grasp on it. But this is something I think really needs to be learned early, because if you practice with a flawed concept, then you will struggle, and then in the future you're going to have to undo that and retrain yourself. So with irons, I would be hitting the ball on the downside of my arc, and with the driver I might be looking at, and it's certainly recommended further on as you get better at the game, we might hit the driver more with a level to upward piece of our arc. Any questions, please post comments below. Please like the video, and of course please subscribe if you want to see more.